What's up everyone, welcome back to another market update. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, we're going to talk about Ethereum, and let's get into Bitcoin first. So far, nothing much has changed from what I've said last week, that right now there are pretty much only two scenarios, and currently I'm leaning towards one more than the other. The first one is the fact that the monthly power of three, basically the power of three is a concept where in each candle, you have a open, high, low, and close. And basically, if you're bearish on any given month, week, day, hour, then you sell above the open. In this case, we're looking at the monthly open. And, so far, what I've said last week is, sort of happening where you're getting some sort of range formation above the monthly open. And it can be a good sign for the bears, for the people that are looking to short, for one reason. Usually, the initial move above the daily open, the weekly open, or the monthly open in an otherwise bearish, bias is used to trap volume. Basically, it's trying to get people to go long, or the market will add up and, it's going to look like a really good long. And eventually, there's going to be the big parabolic move down, which I expect to happen sometime during the third week of October. So, sometime during the 15th to roughly the 22nd is when that might happen. Otherwise, that is the first scenario that we're playing with, simply because the DXY still doesn't quite show any signs of stopping down. Now, if the DXY were to have a couple of daily candle closes below the bull target number one, which is at about 105.7 over the upcoming week, the third week, you're going to sort of do this. And then if it starts dumping like that, then that's obviously a really good sign for risk on assets, and it might go to show that the Q4 of this year is going to be super positive for risk on assets like Bitcoin, like stocks, and like Ethereum. But until that happens, which I don't expect to happen until at least, the start of next week, then we will never truly be certain if we should be going long or short on Bitcoin. However, right now, what I can say is this: given that the short-term direction is still towards the upside, and currently I'm still expecting another leg upwards for Bitcoin. So the way I look at the markets is usually, you get your first pump there, that's your second pump right there, and usually the market likes to move in, phases of three. So I wouldn't be surprised if you, did another pump upwards to, 29.7, maybe even 30K before the eventual, downturn. Again, the only way that you will be able to know that, the bearish bias will come true if the DXY fails to make a lower low. For example, this might just be a liquidity sweep, and then the DXY just continues going higher and higher and higher, all the way into the blue box that I've marked out. That is absolutely a possibility. And if that happens, then obviously, well, Bitcoin is not going to be doing too well. And this will be the catalyst that sends Bitcoin down to about 24, 23. But on the other side of the equation, you could just be getting an extended liquidity sweep like this before a full-on reversal. So an extended liquidity sweep like this before a full-on reversal going into that blue box right there, that could absolutely be a possibility. And if that were to happen, then Bitcoin is easily going to 35K. Either way, this will be the deciding week for Bitcoin. So here's how I would approach this week. So I would approach this week on an intraday basis rather than a swing trade basis. Now, you could do a swing trade basis if you want, but it's going to be more risky than, just sticking to intraday. And basically what I'll look for is I'll focus most of my attention on long trades, at least until I get signs that it is changing. And if I do get that, then that is when I will be hopping into a swing trade towards the downside. But until that happens, you're safe in Bitcoin. At the moment, the target still remains in the short term, bullish at 30K, and possibly midterm. Again, the keyword here is possibly. Target will be at around 23K. But at the moment, short-term longs until proven otherwise, before the eventual dump, or maybe it might not come. Now, here's something else that could help you narrow down the exact time of when you should be looking at the markets and when you should be looking for the largest moves of the week to happen. Now, this week, we have a few very important news events that is going to happen, a couple of which are going to be occurring on Wednesday and also Thursday. So we have the core PPI, basically 8:30 a.m. Look for a really volatile move on Wednesday. Now, if Monday and Tuesday starts going down next week, because I'm recording this on Saturday at the moment, there's still a couple of days before we find out whether or not Monday is going to be, bullish or bearish. But if Monday, Tuesday sort of looks like this, then what you're going to want to expect to happen is on Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. is going to be a pretty sharp move towards the upside for a big dump. And then Thursday to, recover to Monday's high, or just basically try to reach towards the upside. Basically, it's like a 3-day dump and then a 2-day pump. And it's going to look a lot like a V-shape. Now, that is assuming that and Tuesday opens to the downside. If Monday, Tuesday opens to the upside, then, you have a pretty, It's an opposite setup, basically. So that's something you want to look for on Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. And obviously on Thursday, 8:30 a.m. when the news event happens, then that is your opportunity, because basically you would have already known Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, either it's going to be up or it's going to be down. Thursday will always, or rather most likely, reverse that move. So at 8:30 a.m., you look for the biggest, sort of reversal. Or something else that could happen is that prior to 8:30 a.m., and it will likely start at around 2 to 3 a.m. New York, which is during the London Open, what you will get is that you will get sort of like a dump or even a pump. Either way, whatever this move is, Thursday 8:30 a.m. this is going to be a big move, like a big swing, just to stop out everybody that was in profit on this initial move here before showing the true direction and showing the true volatile move of the day. At the moment, I don't really see any other piece of big news events, but I can say that most likely Wednesday and Thursday you will see something like a V-shaped move exactly at this time. And if I were to choose simply one day to trade, it's going to be on Thursday, because now I have all the information from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I know Thursday is most likely going to be a reversal move. And yeah, just keep it simple. And now we head over to look at Ethereum. Now, Ethereum has been playing out exactly like what I've been describing on Bitcoin, but obviously Bitcoin is a lot more stronger than Ethereum. And so, Ethereum's dumping and Bitcoin's not. And this is a reason why I am not holding any altcoins at the moment, at least until the Bitcoin dominance starts to change. But on the Ethereum side of things, there is not really much to talk about other than I've been repeating the same thing for months at this point. If you're going to short something, short Ethereum, because while Bitcoin is holding strong, Ethereum's already dumping. And if you're going to long something, choose Bitcoin. But if you don't like trading Ethereum, then just stick to Bitcoin. That works as well. And the same exact concept is going to apply when I talked about the Monday, Tuesdays, like the Wednesday, Thursday sort of setup. Look for that on Ethereum as well. Again, most of the things that we talked about earlier on Bitcoin applies as well. At the moment, Ethereum has already swept the range highs. Ethereum has also, this entire move here is above the monthly open. So this could be just a move to set people up for a power 3 expansion towards the downside. And in this case, the target is going to be right around 1400. Now on Ethereum, here's my particular advice. Keep shorting Ethereum until you hit like 1560 or at least like 1530, right? At least 1560, but 1530 can also be a pretty good short-term bear target. Now, if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, big expansion, Friday, something like that, right? Look out for a setup like that, and look out especially for the specific timings of when the moves do happen. It will most likely come between at usually 3 a.m. New York or 9:30 a.m. New York, or in this case, it will be 8:30 a.m. New York because we have news. So just look out for those moves to happen around this time, and hopefully you'll be able to make some pretty good money. And in this case, I would not suggest, just going long the moment this liquidity gets taken out. Usually traders will look at this and be like, oh, sell side liquidity has been taken. Oh, it's going to be a reversal. Just like how when buy side liquidity was taken, you get a reversal. Now, the reason why I predicted that there was going to be a reversal after buy side liquidity has been taken out here is because we have a narrative in play where we have the power of 3, we have the Monday open, we have, news events that are, pretty bearish. And generally, we also have market structure that is pretty bearish. So in that case, yeah, sure, it makes sense, right? We had a narrative. But at the moment, do you have a narrative for the markets reversing at exactly previous weekly low? Not really, right? All you pretty much have to work with is the fact that you have buy side liquidity there. And, AOC says to expect some kind of reversal on Thursday, Friday. So in this case, I really wouldn't just buy the sell side liquidity sweep here. But if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday expands this way and you get Thursday, in this case, 100%, I would. But at the very least, not before Thursday. So anyways, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you want to join my free course where I teach you guys literally everything that I've been talking about in this video, all about liquidity, risk management, how to get a system. Yeah, you can even follow my exact blueprint step-by-step system that I use to trade. And all of that is absolutely for free. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, sign up to the waitlist in the description box below, and I will see you in Trading Accelerator. Anyways, I am wishing you all buona giornata from Italy, and ciao ciao.